So I was actually planning on making a different video today, but because I haven't been able to get into the Helldivers servers all day, just like a lot of people, I decided to make a news video instead. So the devs released a news post yesterday, and basically they said that they capped their concurrent player numbers at 450,000 to improve server stability. And currently the Steam player numbers are at 400,000, so I'd assume that that means only 50,000 players are playing on PS5 right now, unless, they've increased their current concurrent player numbers without telling us. So they said that they're continuing to work with their partners to get the ceiling raised. I hope they do, because I could easily see them hitting, 600, 700,000. I think with how viral this game is going, which, by the way, I'm very lucky that I started making YouTube videos over it when I did. I'm very thankful, and, it's been a blast. But with how viral it's going, I think that they could easily hit higher player numbers, but they really got to get their servers under control and just upgrade them. I don't know what goes into that, so I'm not going to comment on whether they're, doing their best job, but hopefully they work on that and get it solved. You'd think with Sony backing them that they'd be able to figure it out faster, even though they're a small dev team. Sony should realize that they have a huge thing on their hands and give them the support that they need. So they also said that if you're having progression related issues, you should try to restart your game, as this should fix them. However, I would say don't restart your game right now, because you're not getting back in unless you're really lucky. I've been trying to get in for 2 hours tonight, and I haven't been able to get in. And then they also issued a patch yesterday, which we will go through. So in this patch, they said they had a number of fixes with some other changes as well, and then they have some known issues. So we'll start with the fixes. They fixed the crash during extraction cutscene relating to text-to-speech. They fixed a crash happening during extraction and search and destroy missions after consecutive multiplayer missions. These seem to be pretty specific fixes so far. They fixed a crash when getting disconnected during the joining cutscene. They fixed a crash while shooting from the SMG's 37 Defender in ADS mode. That's a weird crash. None of these have happened to me, by the way. They fixed a crash that rarely occurs relating to the surface data for footstep effects. They fixed a rare crash relating to the identical particle effects while playing. And they fixed a crash that could occur in relation to accepting an invite. These are pretty much all crashes that do seem to be pretty rare. I haven't had any of these. Maybe these are more PS5 issues. I don't really know. Let me know in the comments below if you've been crashing at all and when you've been crashing. Honestly, I haven't had that many issues with crashing. It's just been rough trying to get in. Personally. So they said with their matchmaking, which is honestly what most people probably care about since no one's been able to play consistently, at least, they fixed an issue that caused us to send invalid data to multiplayer services, and they improved lobby sorting to increase the chance of connectivity. I still haven't had a chance of getting connected. They just have too many players, so they just need to increase their server size. I don't know who their partners are, but they need to come to a deal or something. Then they have balanced in other fixes. They had a defend event where its difficulty has been reduced. We've been losing it. You've probably seen posts all over TikTok about people losing the defend event against the automatons. So that's good to see that the difficulty has been reduced. They probably could have left it where it was if they had big enough server capacity. Then they had a fix for suicide, impossible, and hell dive missions being too easy. They honestly, if you have a squad of 4 people who know what they're doing, I'm not going to lie, the missions that were Suicide Impossible and Helldive, they actually were pretty easy. If you're running the railgun and the orbital laser and the 500 kilogram bomb and, even the rover dog, which I have my own opinions about, but that's okay. You can absolutely roll through the missions, and they really weren't that easy, or really weren't too hard. I haven't had a chance to, try out this fix because I've been traveling, so this is my first video back and I haven't been able to get on today, but hopefully that made it, a little bit more challenging and more fun. They said that horde mode difficulty has been increased. I think from what I've heard, the horde mode, is the way where you grind up, is the fastest mission to grind up XP and medals and slips, where you just sit back, put down your mortars and let it shoot. So, hopefully that's still not destroyed, but I can understand them increasing the difficulty. Maybe it's less boring now where you just sit around and do nothing. They also increased the horde mode timer to 15 minutes. This is probably to deal with the difficulty being increased as well. They said that they updated the mission end screen to display experience and requisition multiplier. This was because they added a multiplier over this weekend that added 1.5 times XP. So it probably wasn't showing that at first. And then they had an issue where multiple of the same stratagem could be brought to a mission has been resolved. Okay, the issue where you could bring multiple of the same stratagem to a mission has been resolved. So I actually knew about this because people were getting into my lobbies and running 4 mortars for the grind or for the automaton grind. So I'm glad they fixed that issue. It did make the grind easy, but low-key I didn't feel very comfortable with it. It definitely felt like exploiting. It wasn't even it's definitely just exploiting. And yeah, so I'm glad that they fixed that. Hopefully I don't see that anymore. Then they have a list of known issues. So they said that these are listed below are significant issues that are being worked on and were either introduced by this patch or from a previous version and have not yet been fixed. So they said login rate limiting when many are logging in at the same time. So that would be like right now, probably 400k people online is the highest I've ever had, and that's just on Steam. Who knows about PS5? They said that players can be disconnected during play. That would really suck, especially if you can't get back in. Rewards and other progress may be delayed or not attributed. This is what they said about restarting the game. Again, don't restart your game if you want to play anymore. Various UI issues may appear when the game interacts with the servers. I haven't had that issue at all. Pickup of certain objects in game may cause characters to freeze in place for an extended period of time. I haven't seen that one either. There are other unknown behaviors. Okay, that's not very specific. The Japanese voice VO, I don't know what VO stands for, is missing from the intro cutscene and ship TV. I'm being dumb. I don't know what VO is. Someone let me know in the comments below. And then the armor values for light, medium, and heavy armor do not currently function as intended. I know someone made a video on that. I don't remember exactly who it was, but basically they were saying how, like, you know, if you were wearing light versus heavy armor, it basically made like no difference on how many times the bugs would hit you, or automatons. You would still get hit, like killed in the same number of shots. So like, why would you ever wear heavy armor when you lose run speed and like stamina gain, if you know you're gonna run the same speed anyways? So that is their patch. Pretty big one, actually, bigger than the last few. And it looks like they have a bunch of good changes. Again, I just want to see them fix their servers, just add more capacity. Other games have lots of capacity. I know that they're, you know, technically small, and, you know, they don't have a lot of manpower, and they're dealing with a lot of other issues. And they have, you know, they had no idea that their game would be this popular, but they got to fix their issues. It's been like a week now. They know that if you look at the trend on Steam charts, it's been going up every single day. So they have no excuse for like not expecting for it to grow from when it came out, because that's easy to follow. If you go to their Steam charts, ever since the first day, the peak each day has been higher and higher and higher until today, which hit 400k, which is absolutely insane. If you look at like the 1 month thing, you know, the peaks early on were like 60k, 70k, 90k, 140k, and then it just went up from there. So again, very small, and it's understandable, and their servers aren't great, but you know, they need to get their servers under control. It's not like they you know, they may actually not have the money from Steam yet, because there's something where like Steam doesn't pay out until the month afterwards, but you know, they could take a loan or something to get better servers. I don't know what the issue is, and I don't know servers that well, but they really got to get their servers under control. I mean, they're actively hurting their own game by not allowing everyone to play it, and I just really hope they get that under control. But other than that, it's been great. I've been having a lot of fun, and I think everyone else has been having a lot of fun as well. So I will continue to make videos over Helldivers. Hopefully I can get in tomorrow to make the video that I want to make tonight. And I have a bunch of videos planned out for this week as well. If you want to catch those videos, feel free to subscribe to me. I've been getting so much support recently. I've gained basically 1,000 subscribers in the past week, which when you're at 3,000 subscribers is absolutely a ton. I mean, every subscriber matters to me. So I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I basically respond to every single comment in the comments, so feel free to reach out to me there. And if you want to connect like directly with me, you can join my Discord in the links below or in the description. And I actually have a group of people who are grouping up pretty much every day, and I've been having a bunch of people join the Discord, and it's been great. So I'll be running matches in there, so if you want to like actually play with me, you'll get your chance if you want. And yeah, anyways, I really appreciate all the support. I hope you'll have a wonderful night. Good luck getting into the servers. I haven't had any luck, so I don't know if you will, but good luck, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day. I'll see you later.